What the Republicans have to say. With me now, Missouri Republican Senator Roy Blunt. Senator, great to see you. You've had experience in both houses, having come from the House previously, so you really understand this dynamic. First of all, what are you going to do when the vote is called?
Well, I think this changes the way we do business. I'm going to support this agreement. Is it the best possible agreement? No, but is it the best agreement possible? Probably is. You know, my side controls 1/3 of the three things it takes to get a bill passed, and even with that 1/3 that my side controls, we're for the first time ever talking about how we're going to reduce spending, how we reduce spending in the future, and I think the committee will work. I think the select committee is a good idea and forcing it to work, and if it doesn't work, there are some things that will happen anyway that cut spending further. But I think this committee can do its job, and maybe more importantly, we cut spending in return for increasing the debt limit for the first time ever.
Now, Rand Paul already came out against it. That is fairly predictable given his Tea Party roots. But then Lindsey Graham, he put out a statement saying this agreement adds over $7 trillion in new debt over the next decade and only makes small reductions in future spending. We hardly address the future growth of entitlements, a major contributor of future budgetary problems. Instead of our nation running toward bankruptcy, we will be walking toward bankruptcy. And he's also very concerned, as you know, about defense spending. How do you read that? Is that particular to South Carolina and what's going on with Jim DeMint and with the House Republicans from South Carolina,
well, Andrea,
three Republicans, or is this a broader issue?
There are plenty of reasons to be opposed to this. If you want to be opposed to it, there are plenty of reasons to think this is not the ideal agreement, but I think it is the best possible thing. And you know, there are a number of our members who, for various pledges they've taken either this year or before they got here, can't do this. And frankly, they're the ones that drove this debate. So I honor those pledges. I honor what anybody else decides to do. But on Lindsey's point of view, and I've served with him in the House and the Senate. I like him a lot. I respect his thought process. We increased the national debt by $5 trillion in the last 30 months. If we can slow that down to $7 trillion over 120 months, that's a big change. But the only thing that really matters are these next 2 years. What happens in 2012 is going to change the makeup of the House, the Senate, and maybe even the White House again. And then we either have to verify these decisions or make better ones. And I'm for making better ones. We can make more cuts than this. I'm not happy with where we are, but it is a total change in the way we do business. And if we can't accept, at least enough of us accept yes for an answer on changing the way we do business, I think that would be a mistake. But I don't have any problem with anybody who reaches a different conclusion. I think there'll be enough Republicans and Democrats in the Senate and likely in the House today to make this happen. And I think that's a step in the right direction.
Thank you so much, Senator Roy Blunt. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And